Hello, and welcome to the Chevalier Sisters. Today is another fun episode.
Yes.
We've been doing quite a lot of those lately.
Yes.
And that's because we have a lot of great things going on right now, and we are rather busy.
Yes. But we've been thinking of this video for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
And we feel it's a very important video to bring to the discussion of modern day
Literature.
YA. I wouldn't say literature. I'd say, books. So, this is our video today on
Hot Men Powers. They are
If you think
excellent.
about it, you'll begin to see them
As we explain
in many
them,
places.
you'll think about your favorite books, or maybe your not so favorite books. And
Yeah.
you will think about the guys, or maybe the girls, in those books. And you'll start to realize a lot of people have hot men powers.
Yes.
So, starting with our first one of
Is obviously teleportation. Have you ever just
looked
been
across
thinking,
the room.
and then suddenly they're
It's
just
right
ear.
next to
They're
you.
just right next to you. There they are.
How did they get there?
When did they move? Why are they so fast? Are they vampires? Only sometimes.
And are they fast any other time? Like,
No.
do they ever
yes,
use
yes.
that power to their
But they're the
advantage?
fast conditional
Mhm.
power. It doesn't just work all the
All
time
the
because
time,
that would
no.
be
It's just
really
overpowered.
overpowered.
Second.
Next one. Well, these two kind of go together. The next two. So we have husky whispers and growling. I couldn't even really do
And
that
yet,
one that well.
it somehow sounds good, I guess. I mean, I've only read the book, so. Yeah.
It's the husky whisper and the growling. And it's very particular to either hot villains
Or
hot
morally
love
gray
interests.
guys.
I don't know that because I think
I mean, it's generally the morally gray
I
guy.
think
I mean, I feel like
Julian also has... Julian is portrayed as a much more morally gray person.
he's not.
He has a husky whisper.
He doesn't. Maybe he does.
He kinda
Fact
does.
check us in
Yeah.
the comments.
In Caraval, Julian from Caraval.
Our third point.
Is they are generally over 6 feet. Why,
Or
5'10"? 5'10" is above
Generally
average.
really tall.
Yeah.
For some
But
mysterious
no,
reason.
it's...
And usually, I'm
usually-
going to say this as a tall lady, usually the main character is relatively short. So she's just surrounded by very tall men. She's
And
like,
the other thing is, generally both love interests are over 6 feet. It's like, how did you
Yeah.
get over 6
I mean,
feet guys?
if you think about it, a lot of the times in books, it's like everyone. It's like that weird villain guy. It's that guard guy. It's the love interest.
Yeah, why
It's
is
like,
everyone
how-
over 6 feet?
How are they all so tall? I feel
Where's,
like reverse Technoblade.
a
How will
lot-
they survive? They're so tall.
Yeah.
Do we just live in a place where,
population.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, there are definitely places in the world where, it is more possible to be
very tall.
very tall, but, the percentage is stunning if
Baffling.
you really think about it. All right. Gold in their eyes.
Or pitch black eyes.
For not actually having gold in anyone's eyes.
Yeah, there is a surprising
There's a
amount
surprising amount of love interests who have gold in their eyes. Now, okay, as someone who may or may not have had... It's Hazel. It's
Hazel. In who?
Other series. It's Hazel. And I think
Hazel.
it's actually not from the guy at all. It's from her. Anyway.
Golden eyes seem to be a very common factor for nobody actually having golden eyes.
That leads us to our next point. They're hot no matter what clothes they wear. Whenever love interest has to go undercover or do this thing, and they have to wear, clothes that are just either normal or, blatantly unattractive, then they are still the main...
Just so
whoever
hot.
the other person is just like, man.
That oversized brown coat with holes in it, that makes you look fine.
And now this is probably a good thing. It's not just the clothes that they like, because some of these love interests have really nice clothes. Some of them are princes, some of them are vampires, some of them are wealthy businessmen. The hotness overcomes clothes.
Wait,
But
there's a book I read where it's the hot, wealthy prince vampire. Checked all the boxes.
wait, but hold on, did he have daddy issues?
Absolutely.
Yes, I knew it. And
Evil
did
father.
Did he not age? Of course
Yes,
he did, because he was a
because
vampire.
he's a vampire.
Right. But did he have a built-in six-pack?
Yes.
Yes. So those are our next three. Which
Yeah.
one? Do you want to break any of those down, Ellen?
I think we should start with daddy issues.
Daddy issues, yes.
This is, I feel like, also goes for mom issues. It's just
yeah, it could be either.
just
Could be both.
parental problems.
Could be, you were raised by a cat instead.
And
And your
you
dad might be a jerk.
maybe possibly becoming an alcoholic.
Now leading into our next one,
which
was
abs.
I remember abs, but what was the middle one?
What was the middle one?
I guess the abs were more important. Not aging.
Not aging, yeah.
Yes. Generally, this happens for many different reasons. Skincare, genes, or immortality.
Yeah.
Or other assorted magic. So,
abs.
Next one was abs.
This doesn't just mean abs. It means
no, it really
a
doesn't.
toned figure. Without them...
Actually, I think you mean chiseled. Or carved. Or sculpted.
A sculpted.
Oh my god. Yeah, so no.
Yeah, it's just... And the real kicker of this is we never see them work out.
Yeah, if we like...
Or exercise in any way. Did Dante exercise the entire time? No.
I feel like Dante just manifests. I think sometimes it makes more sense, like in Shatter Me, one of them is a soldier type.
Oh. Alright. Okay, you know who's... Okay, we'll get to him at the end. We'll have
Alright, the next
conclusions.
one, kind of flowing through our built-in six-pack, can carry the person, their love interest, for miles. Do they get tired? Maybe.
Probably not.
Probably not. Have you ever tried to carry someone?
For more than 2 minutes?
I can carry Ella, but
yeah,
she gets really heavy. You just have body mass, and it's
I
heavy.
do. Yeah, I mean, there's these things called organs and bones and muscle, and those all weigh something.
Maybe if I were a hot guy, I could carry you indefinitely.
I mean, you're not 6 foot.
I'm definitely not 6 feet.
And you don't have daddy issues.
I don't have daddy issues. And what else? I don't.
You can't
have a
teleport.
built-in six-pack.
You can't growl.
No, I really can't growl.
As evidenced by your nips.
Growling.
Aubin is clearly not a hot man.
Anyway, this was Ella's one. She added it right before we started filming.
Emotional growth. Off screen. They come back, probably third act, and they've changed.
And they have changed.
They're a better person.
But why?
Do we know why? Do they act the same? Happen? Okay, we are now going to go into our concluding thoughts of hot men who don't have hot men powers, and how you can avoid relying on hot men powers. And this is not to say you should not give your man a six-pack, or you should not make him over 6 feet,
or teleportation,
or
daddy
issues.
It's a very tempting.
All
teleportation is surprisingly tempting when you're writing. It's like, no, I need him over here right now for dramatic effect. Totally ruins the drama.
We're just gonna mention some other hot guys who don't have
hot men
powers, because it is possible.
I'm gonna mention randomly Eric Conrad. Is it Eric Conrad? The junior officer from Little Thieves.
He's not a hot man.
I know.
That's like the premise of the book. It's like, we're not hot, but we love each other.
There's a lot more to that book, but
I'm sorry.
Spoilers.
He just doesn't hit any form of hot man for me. Anyway, yes, this is also a great time to showcase your own personal tastes, because sometimes people don't like a guy who's over 6 foot. Or a guy with daddy issues. So, the one I'm going to mention, because I don't have a reason but it's Kaz, okay? Kaz does not showcase any of these hot man powers. Do you think he could carry an edge? He can, but he can't carry her for, hours. I mean, he carried her once, and then he was like, wow, my leg hurts. Which, fair, man. And, he doesn't teleport. He's not over 6 feet, I don't think.
He doesn't have gold in his eyes.
He doesn't have golden eyes. He doesn't really have daddy issues. I mean, his dad died, but, he has a lack of a father.
Yeah. Which is also
an issue, but it's not
it's not like classic daddy issues.
Yeah, he doesn't.
What were the
He doesn't growl. I mean, he has a husky voice, in a way. He has a gravelly voice.
Yeah. And I think he would probably growl. At other people.
At other
people. It's more
he wouldn't growl at
threatening. He's not trying to be sexy.
He's like, I will
kill you. Not aging.
I mean, he does age.
He ages. Becoming a better person off screen. I guess you'll just have to see Ella.
I have not finished Crooked Kingdom. I'm reading it right now.
Golden. Oh, hotness overpowers clothes.
I mean, not really.
I feel like Kaz always dresses the way he wants to, unless, he has to for a mission.
Or not a mission. They don't call it missions. They call it...
Job.
Jobs, right.
Who Who
other
else? Who else?
non-hot man? I mean, I kind of want to just go through all of the Six of Crows guys, but I feel like that's a little unfair to all other books.
I would say Jin from Tempest of Tea.
That's true.
He doesn't have, and Mateo is a vampire, so it's like once you are a vampire almost equals hot man.
He does have some hot man powers.
I think Mateo has gold in his eyes, if I remember correctly.
Maybe. But Jin is a hot man without having hot man powers. He can't teleport. He doesn't have parental issues exactly. I mean, again...
Yeah, but don't get too into it. Is he for 6 feet?
I don't think so, but maybe. All of them do seem tall. Except for Lath. Isn't Lath not as tall?
I think, he's not as tall. But Mateo...
Mateo's tall.
Mateo is tall.
Aubin likes tall guys. And it's weird because she's super short. And I don't like super tall guys. I don't like anyone who's like more than 4 inches taller than me.
But does he...
Aubin's like anyone who's more than a foot over me.
Alright, so... Preferences.
Yeah, I think that's the true takeaway of hot man powers is use them as you see fit. They are tropey for a reason, as all tropes are.
Yes.
People like these things.
So... I hope you enjoyed this
random,
motivational, funny episode. Can't wait to see you guys next Friday when we have so many things
Book
to do.
tea!
I will.
So next week, we will definitely have book tea of Six of Crows. I'm so freaking excited.
Yes.
Yes. Alrighty, guys.
Alright.
Mwah.
Bye.
Hello.
Wait for me.
Welcome to Chevalier Sisters. That doesn't really fit. Golden eyes seem to be a very common factor for nobody actually having golden eyes. I mean, do they just have a really light brown?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem gold. And he wears that ugly vest!
He wears that stupid vest!
Guys, Kakashi is also on.
Okay.
Anyway. Jinx.
It's okay, you can talk.
I said Jinx first. you do that if we say Jinx at the same time.
Right.
It was like a Greek statue.
I did this to you.
I did this.
You know, you could also read that as hotness overpowered, like it just blasts away the clothes. Well, moving on. I didn't have any more notes.
Maybe that's why all the main girls are short. If you are a tall lady out there, tell me, do you like crazy tall guys? Or do you like guys who are roughly your same height?